WorldwideEntertainmentTV.com, official media platform for the legacy park home of the new Tupac statue.
Hey, I'm Dominic Santana. Stay tuned and look out for All Eyes on Me, June 16th, hitting theaters worldwide.
Let the roads know. Now you can tell from my everyday fits, I ain't rich, so cease and desist with them tricks. I'm just another
construction sounds that we're hearing down the hall haven't stopped their work.
Do what you want to do, because I'm not in your hands. I'm in God's hands.
Cops kill innocent black folk every day. Quail's coming after me, but I'm used to people coming at me. You feel me? This shit been happening my whole life.
Get him! Get him! He gon' get jumped.
Keep it going. WorldwideEntertainmentTV.com with us. Ill Kids, let go.
Welcome to CNN Prime.
News rocks the world of rap. Two big-name rap artists are under arrest in separate incidents. Find out what they're accused of doing. Artists, this was the day to stop thinking about making records and start worrying about making bail. A tale of two arrests. Prime News continues.
They are loved by thousands of fans, but they are often criticized for their sometimes angry lyrics. Today, two well-known rap artists are in trouble with the law, facing criminal charges in separate incidents. One in New York and the other in Atlanta. CNN's Pat Etheridge has the story.
My kids.
Sure don't look like that to me.
He is a rapper who starred in the movie Poetic Justice with singer Janet Jackson. But Tupac Shakur is best known for his controversial anti-cop lyrics.
Cops on my tail, so I bail till I dodge him. They finally pulled me over and I laughed. Remember Rodney King and I blast on this punk ass.
Monday, Shakur went before the bench in a preliminary court hearing, accused of shooting and wounding two off-duty police officers during an argument on an Atlanta street. The incident happened at this intersection early Sunday morning. Authorities say two officers, brothers, were crossing the street when a car allegedly nearly hit them. An argument followed and shots were fired.
Guns were drawn at some point and two people got injured and could have been killed. There could have been a lot of other people killed and innocent people killed.
Shakur was freed on $50,000 bond. He'll answer to aggravated assault charges next month. The high-profile arrest of the two young artists come in the wake of much debate over their often inflammatory lyrics. As then Vice President Dan Quayle demanded that such music be removed from the record stores.
Putting out and distributing a record and making money off a record that says it's okay to kill cops, I find that outrageous.
Mr. Shakur, can we get a comment from you at all?
Hell no. Thug life. Thug life. Thug life. That's my comment.
What's that mean? I don't understand.
The charges against Shakur and Flavor Flav will no doubt raise new questions about their music and a society in which people seem so quick to settle their differences with gunfire. Pat Etheridge.
What happened the night he was killed? Before we do, we have someone on the phone. His name is Scott Whitwell. Now, this is a man who was shot by Tupac Shakur. We actually sent a camera to Atlanta so he could tell us where and what happened, and take a look at this.
Basically what happened on the night of the shooting, we had crossed the street and just about made a cross when a blue car tried to make a right turn. The car almost struck us through while we were walking. There was a little verbal confrontation between ourselves and the driver. Two carloads of people pulled up, and the first person that stepped towards me had a pistol sticking out of his belt. I made it across this street here, and it was about that point I heard gunshots ringing out. And I felt one of them strike me in the back in my waist area. I mean, obviously I was devastated at the time of the shooting. I thought it was crazy that a famous singer will be out shooting someone in the back.
Scott is joining us by phone. Well, let him... Hang on a second. Scott, are you with us on the phone?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay, he's on the phone from Atlanta. And I just want to be, you were off duty that night that this happened.
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
And these cars just pulled up, and one of the people in the car was Tupac Shakur?
Well, I learned later that the person that shot me was Tupac.
You didn't know at the time?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Tell us, just walk us through that night again. Tell us what happened.
It was a verbal confrontation with a motorist that I don't think was associated with Tupac Shakur. After leaving away from that scene, Mr. Shakur and his entourage that I found out later pulled up and surrounded myself and my brother and my sister-in-law and made threats, and they were armed in an attempt to get my sister-in-law from the scene. While running away from the scene, Mr. Shakur shot me in the back.
Now, hang on one second. I know that you are not here to, the man has been killed, and you're not here to judge him, but he also was not convicted or charged. Is this
No,
true?
ma'am.
Why, Scott, do you think he was never charged?
Ma'am, I had nothing to do with that. That was out of my control. I'm not here to judge Mr. Shakur. I think it's tragic the way he was killed, but it's ironic he was killed the same way that he tried to kill me.
How do you respond, Scott, to the fact that when we said he wasn't charged, the audience actually applauded in this room?
Well,
how do you feel about that?
I don't, everyone's got their own opinion. I can't judge their opinion.
Were you surprised when he was killed?
Yes, ma'am, I was. I sure was.
Yeah. Do you ever listen to rap music?
No, ma'am, I don't. The first rap lyrics I ever saw was I read some of Tupac Shakur's lyrics after the shooting occurred, and that was the first experience I'd had with rap lyrics.
Are you okay now?
Yes, ma'am. Things are getting better every day.
All right. Scott, if you can hang on the phone for a second. Go ahead, sir.
I have a comment. Isn't it true, Scott, that you're a police officer, and throughout time, the police officers of America have labeled the young black males as endangered species? And all I have... Another thing that I'd like to say, Johnny Cochran said it best, if it don't fit, you must have quit. Tupac will always live on. Represent.
Yeah. Scott, I mean, there's no question he was shot in the back. Are you saying that it was deserved?
No, I'm not saying any man has a right to get deserved to be shot in the back. But throughout time, it has been precedent cases shown that police officers have shot young black men in the back many a times. Sometimes they have been shot under the armpits. If they're shot underneath the armpits, that means they're...
But not Scott.
No, I'm just saying, this is a collective thing. This is not a one incident thing. The Tupac thing, this is not the first time it happened.
What? Scott, go ahead.
Was he armed?
He's on the phone.
Did Scott have a pistol?
Scott, were you armed?
No, ma'am, I wasn't armed as far as his...
Off-duty, not armed.
All off-duty cops carry pistols.
It's not about this. It's not about rap. It's about the lyrics and how the children perceive the lyrics. If you preach violence, the children are going to perceive it that way. And you've got young minds here. You've got young children.
That's exactly it. Listen, we're going to show you some lyrics. Kurt Cobain from Nirvana killed himself. That's the most violent crime to do is to kill yourself. When you kill yourself, you don't go to heaven. That's a sin. What is that?
When the child hears, go get a 9mm and blow somebody's head off, you can't do that. It's everywhere. It's not just rap. It's every kind of music you have. You can't teach children that violence is right. Stop preaching violence, and it might stop happening. You control your own destiny. Nobody can control your destiny. You control your destiny.
Get it right here. Get it right here.
Hang on one second. We're going to put some lyrics up on the screen because I heard what you're saying, but are you saying that if a 9, 10, 11-year-old hears lyrics like this, they're not going to be influenced? Okay. All right, here it is. I want to read the part. This is Tupac Shakur's lyrics. A coward dies a thousand deaths. A soldier dies but once. They say some of these words I can't say. It's on the screen. And poetry and power and pistol dropping and murdering those mother blanks before they get you. Picturing pitiful plump, the N-word, copping please, puffing the weed as I position myself to clock G's, which is other gangsters. Now, who's going to tell me that is not going to have any impact on a young, impressionable mind? Yeah.
We can't just put it on the media rapping. What about the cartoons that they have out that's not so real, and our kids looking at it like Beavis and Butthead? What about that in the hard rap? In the not just about the
Yeah, right there, let them go.
A lot of people sit around and they keep saying rap music or this music or Tupac. To move off of that, anything negative, you can't control your child. If they see that, you got to stop your children from watching that. But in every video that you have, everybody see all the money, they see all the gold, and they think that's something good. I don't believe anything should be banned on Dr. King. Nothing should ever be banned, because when you start there, to keep going. But for gangster rap, hard rock, cartoons, whatever, start telling your kids to stop watching that crap. Give them something positive to look at.
Scott's not here. He wants to say something. Scott, you're still on the line. What do you want to say? Scott? We lost him. Yeah.
Now we got to check and see why are we acting like this. We need to check the government. Say we need monies to set up programs for therapy. It is for therapy.
Dr. King, yes. Let Dr. King say it. Look, hang on. Dr. King.
We have children. We have children that grow up at an early age to get those pro-social values. Those values come from home, school, and church. When a child has those values, they have some protection. But what happens is that the commercial packaging of evil power and selling it to kids in the form of violent lyrics, whether that be rock or rap, in the videos, is inspiring this behavior.
Still nobody sees. Recollect your thoughts, don't get caught up in the mix, cause the media full of dirty tricks, only God can judge.
Rapper Tupac Shakur appeared in municipal court this morning after his attorney entered a plea of not guilty to 2 counts of aggravated assault in connection to the shooting of 2 off-duty police officers last month. A preliminary hearing was held. Shakur looked on as one witness, Edward Fields, told the court he saw a profile of a man who looked like Shakur fire a shot from a Mercedes at Clayton County Police Officer Mark Whitwell.
You see him in court today? All right, would you point him out for the record? All right, would you let the record reflect, please, that the witness, Mr. Fields, has identified Tupac Shakur as that man?
Fields says he later described the man as Tupac Shakur, but under cross-examination, he admitted it was dark on that Halloween night when the shooting incident occurred. Scott Whitwell told the court he saw his brother Mark with a gun, but he did not see him fire it. Scott admitted it was a gun he had taken from the Henry County property room.
This was a weapon which he had no right to have.
It's Henry County narcotics weapon, sir.
Yeah. A weapon he seized that was supposed to be in the property room. So.
No, sir, a weapon that I seized from a case that had been disposed.
A witness told police that Shakur fired at the officers. 3 casings from a 9mm weapon were found on the scene. Shakur starred in the movie Poetic Justice with singer Janet Jackson and in the 1992 movie Juice. Shirley Washington, Channel 5 Eyewitness News.
Hey, I'm Dominic Santana. Stay tuned and look out for All Eyes on Me, June 16th, hitting theaters worldwide. And you're watching Worldwide Entertainment TV.
Stay tuned to WorldwideEntertainmentTV.com and YouTube channel.